So people want to go from 0 to 100 overnight. I want to do that. I want to be as big as Facebook tomorrow. I want to be as big as MyFitnessPal tomorrow.
So I think a question that we are asked by people who are starting in the online world is, I think people see businesses that are kind of, I mean, like RP now is, you're involved with some pretty big names, like across loads of different industries, right? Across loads of different sectors of the fitness industry. There's a lot of big names associated with the brand, but people get confused when they shrink that down and think like, what's the thing I can do today as my first action to try and get someone to notice me? Is there anything that when you think back to RP, when it comes to like making your first sale, anything you can think of as being the thing you did or something that you both did to start that?
Yeah, I mean, some of it goes what we were just talking about. Like, what would you tell yourself a while ago? Well, again, just like do a good job, right? Because I mean, if you just do a good job and you're like consistently posting, awesome before and afters, or you have awesome testimonials, sooner or later, again, and it's maybe you don't start reaching out to people with a couple million followers because they're probably getting hit up all the time. But you start with someone that's got a couple thousand followers, and you do a good job with them, right? And you just sort of go from there, and like, hey, I'll help you out for free or whatever. Once you get really good results, will you write me a review or post it before and after? So, okay, cool. Most people are probably going to do that, especially if you do a good job. And then, well, now maybe you reach out to someone with 3, 4, 5K followers. You do a good job with them. It's like, well, then maybe you start to reach out to someone with like 10, like something like that. It's just like this gradual progression over time. I don't think it's anything too crazy, because honestly, at the end of the day, yeah, all right. So people want to go from 0 to 100 overnight. I want to do that. I want to be as big as Facebook tomorrow. I want to be as big as MyFitnessPal tomorrow. I would love that. Maybe I wouldn't love that because it'd probably have like a million other issues like we were talking about earlier.
Think of the emails.
Yeah. Think of the emails. It's bad enough, man.
Horrendous.
Totally, yeah. But it's like people want that. They want results as fast as possible. You guys know this. You're in the fitness space. You ever see someone that's like, yeah, I want to like gain 10 pounds of muscle, but I want to do it over like the next 2 years.
Boring.
People are like, yeah, I want to gain 10 pounds of muscle, but like, can I do it by, next Thursday? And you're like, no, you can't. Sorry, it doesn't work like that. So again, it's just having reasonable expectations about what it takes to be successful. It doesn't happen overnight. It's like, yeah, people kind of say that now. They're like, oh, like RP is really successful. Yeah, but that's because you don't know in 2012, 2013, 2014, we were doing nothing. No one cared about us. No one knew who we were. And it's like, then we got just a little bit of success. And then it kind of builds upon itself. So again, just keep doing a good job consistently over time. And, just like year after year after year after year after year of doing a really good job, then you can start to make a difference. But it's not going to happen overnight. And I think a lot of people lose sight of that because, social media and everything likes to promote that. It's like, hey, do you want to make $1 million? It's like, yes. Do you want to do that by next week? Yes. But like, is that realistic? No, it's not realistic. So again, social media is good and bad, but I think it just really kind of twists and distorts people's perceptions about, what it actually takes to be successful.
I suppose sometimes the slow way is the fast way. And
yeah,
we've definitely made this mistake early on in our fitness journey. Johnny and I tried every bloody fad and stupid diet and training program over the years until we realized that, actually, if we just get our heads down and just do progressive overload and calorie deficit and then a very sensible calorie input over years and stay injury free, that it's not a very sexy tagline, but that is faster than spending 2 years jumping between fads that don't work. And I think the same applies very much with marketing tactics and growth hacks and those kind of things too.
I can't agree with that anymore. I mean, it's literally, that is the perfect way to sum things up. You want the secret? Here's the secret. You work your ass off for years upon years doing things kind of the slow, unsexy way. But that's what gradually builds up progress over time. Again, 6 months from where you were, you look back and you go, I made some progress. And then a year from now, you just keep doing the same thing and it slowly builds over time. I think there's like a Warren Buffett quote that's, someone was like, why doesn't everyone invest like you? And he's like, no one wants to get rich slowly.